There's billions of people in the world. Everyone wants to get a leg up, but not everyone is willing to put in the work and the effort. If you want to be at the top of this game, you have to put in the work and the effort. And most of the time, the work and the effort that you're putting in is nowhere near what you need in order to achieve those goals. We all think that we're doing enough, and most of the time we're not. We still want to go out on the weekends, we still want to drink, we still want to waste time with people that don't add any value to our life. We still do activities that don't bring any results. We waste it. We waste our time on this earth. We procrastinate. We might look busy, and we're working on the wrong things. The path to being a success, it comes down to everything that's in your mind. It's your mindset first and foremost. If you think that you are destined for this, it's because you have something inside you. You have that fire that even though you're not getting the results, you still keep going. You still keep hustling. You still keep working away. And you realize very quickly if you need to sacrifice things that you're doing, or if you need to eliminate things from your life in order to achieve those goals. That is the number one sign that you are destined for this. When you can recognize the things that are not bringing you value in your life, and you are prepared to eliminate them, remove them, or sacrifice them from your life, whether it is an activity that you enjoy or if it is people that are close to you. Because at the end of the day, if you don't sacrifice these things, if you don't remove these things from your life, if you don't recognize them, they're simply going to be anchors that hold you back. They drag you down into the pits of the ocean, and where you want to go is up. You want to level up, right? So you need to not be attached to any anchors. You have to get rid of them. And these can be anything from what you spend your time on, like I said, to the people that you spend your time around. You've got to drop them. Remove yourself from the anchors. That fire within you is there. It's been put there from something greater than you. Whether it's the universe, whether it's God, whatever it is that you believe in, there is something there that has put that there. So you need to work hard for it. Most people, they have self-doubt. They're not destined for this. It's normal for humans to have self-doubt. But despite having the self-doubt, despite doubting yourself on some days, most of the time, you know that if you just put in the work, you're going to get there in the end. You're going to have the achievements to back everything up. And I guarantee you guys, the more reps you put in, the more you're going to see progress. Most of the time, I see people paying money to coaches just so the coach can tell them the exact thing that they already knew what to do. You already know what to do. You know what the steps are to get to that goal. If you don't, then I recommend working with a coach. Most of the time, that information is out there online. If you're growing a business, what is it that you need right now? What is your major challenge? For most of you, it's money. You need revenue. You need sales. That fixes a lot of problems. You can hire more experienced, talented team members. You can get more software. You can spend more money on ads and marketing. All right, so how do we fix that problem? Guys, it doesn't have to be difficult. It comes down to sending more messages. Hire someone to do it for you if you don't want to do it yourself. It takes up a lot of time. I get it. If you haven't got money, you've got to do it yourself though. There's no way around it. You have to put in the hustle, the work, the yards, the reps, whatever you want to call it. You've got to do it. You have no other choice. Once the money starts coming in, then you can hire someone to do it. It doesn't cost a lot of money to hire someone from overseas to send those messages. Simple, easy, tick off the box. Now you've got your outbound messages going out. A lot of us that get stuck into this methods and techniques are sending 100 messages a day but not getting anything. Not getting any results. All right, I'll admit it comes down to a little bit of tweaking. But at the end of the day, it's a volume game, it's numbers. As long as you have that working in the background and you're getting in front of people, perfect. You can tick it off your list. It's a process of elimination for what you want to get. All you got to do is put in the yards and recognize what it is that you're doing wrong, what you're doing right. Another one, content. You've got to create it, guys. You have to get people to trust you. You have to be able to explain the complexity of your services. You have to be able to explain the mechanism that you use to help people achieve a solution. People have to understand you and your personality type. They buy from you personally, or they buy from you and your brand and the process that your company uses to deliver a solution. This is why people buy. They don't really care that much about you specifically. Depending on what it is that you're selling, your personality might have a really big influence on their buying decision. But there's tons of examples, million-dollar companies, billion-dollar companies that don't rely on a face to the brand. It's dependent on the value that you bring to the market. But if you don't create content, you're not going to get attention. Your competitors are going to steal them away. The sales that you're trying to get, they're going to steal them, because they are creating the content and you will not. And at the end of the day, you may as well be creating content yourself for your personal brand, because it's only going to benefit you in the future. You might see no results for 2 or 3 years, but you know what? If you just do this for years and years, if you look at it from a viewpoint of this is my life now, in the next few years, whenever it happens, and it eventually will, you're going to get the benefits of doing the work. And it comes down to that one thing again from the beginning of this video, guys. If you've got that fire within you, then it's just about doing it. No matter how many failures or setbacks or obstacles you come across or experience, you get back up and you just do it again. Sure, don't do the same thing every time because that is the definition of insanity, but you make tweaks, you make small changes, and you improve each time. Maybe you're creating video content, you're not getting any results, no views. It might be because you're not good on video. It might be because of the editing, although most of my videos are not edited. It could be because of the content. It might be because of the headlines. You identify the problems and you slowly improve. The more reps you do, the better you're gonna be speaking on camera. The more videos you create and you write headlines for, the better your headlines will be. If you suck at graphic design, hire someone to do the thumbnails. Figure out what the problem is and do it. That's the whole point of being an entrepreneur. That is a definition of being successful, is to just recognize what's not working and do less of it, or to make changes, and recognize what is working and to do more of it. It's really as simple as that. We always overcomplicate things when it doesn't have to be that way. These are the signs that you are destined for something, because you can recognize it and you can keep doing the work no matter what. And we all experience bad days, guys. I experience bad days as well. Sometimes I wake up and I think, maybe I'm in the wrong business. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. But I only think that for a very small amount of time, minutes. And then I realize, no, this is actually what I'm supposed to be doing. Even this kind of content, I'm not always just creating content about my business. I'm creating content on a thing that I'm actually destined for. Because I know that if you can improve as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you're gonna be able to grow your business. You're gonna be able to make more money, hire a better team, and eventually you're going to need my services. And if you don't, it's fine. You're still getting the benefit and the value from the content I'm creating for you personally, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. And perhaps you might meet someone in your life that does need help with what I can help them with. And so you would refer me on. And that's how it works with content. It would work the same for you. You're able to build your brand, you're able to help other people around the elements that have created you as a particular person, and you're able to grow your company as a direct result of that. This happens like a flywheel. It's a circular motion. The more content, the more outbound messages you do, the more you're gonna grow. The more work you put in, the more you're gonna grow. It will compound with time. This is like a universal law, right? I don't know if it is or not, but it's what it feels like. Because look at any other success out there. They just went at it for a long period of time until it worked. As long as you don't give up, you're gonna get there. So that is how you know that you're gonna be successful, is if you just don't give up. You do it relentlessly. There's no other choice. For me, there's no other choice. If my business doesn't grow, I'll build another one. If I fail, I'll get back up and do it again. Because the only alternative is that I just quit and I settle for an average life. I couldn't think of anything worse. I'm running away from that. And you, watching this right now, you're probably doing the same. So there's no alternative. And if you feel the same way as me, then you're destined for this. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.